I am back, my fellow Weebians, to give you what if Deku could use 100% of his brain. And, yeah, so, sorry about not uploading, my bad. I should have been uploading, school would be up my ass 24/7. But, crack neck, and yeah, you know who the ship is because I told you guys in the community tab it's gonna be our new ship, Etelli. Give her a round of applause. Yes, Etelli. Oh my God, Slay Queen. I'm playing stuff, but yes, that's gonna be the ship for Izuku for this what if. Yes, this might be an hour long. Who knows? Who knows? And who frankly knows? I mean, me, I do. Maybe 50 minutes, but I'm probably going to chalk it up to an hour. So, yeah. Where do we start? Yes, we start where Azuku is now 4 years old. He was already born, you know. I was going to give him the whole born thing, but no. Azuku's 4 years old. He wakes up. He finally gonna have his quirk. He had a lot of friends for some reason because his mother, Inko, owns a company because her quirk is not the, how should I say, move little objects with my powers. No, she actually has intelligence boosting quirk. Her intelligence actually boosts her brain tenfold or something like that. She's basically, let's just say she's using 15%. No, let's say she's using 11% of her brain, right? She's very smart. She's on a company. She made it from the ground up. It's called Inco Industries, or Inco Inc. for short. It does have a nice ring to it, but she's a very wealthy woman. She never got chucked up with men, but let's just say she got arranged marriage. She actually fell in love with our boy Hisashi. Hisashi's a great father. He's actually in this, not in the other ones, like our other new What If series. But Hisashi's actually a good father in this What If. That's good. Azuku now has a father figure, not like in the regular anime. So, yeah. Enough of the parent backstories. Now let's go fully in with Azuku. Uh, Azuku yawns after getting up. He looks around and then he thinks, I'm getting my quirk today. With excitement, he gets off his bed. He starts running out of the doors, walking downstairs, and goes to his mother. His mother was in a brief meeting or call with one of her employees. She was basically chewing them out for doing something wrong, and then she sees her baby boy Izuku, and then she just hangs up the call and says, "Oh, my beautiful baby boy!" Grabs Izuku, puts him up in the air, and throws him up. It's time for your it's time to see what your quirk is. And Sashi's like, yes, drinking his cup of joe. Let's see what Izuku's quirk is gonna be. They both leave the house. Inko's holding Izuku's hand. Also Sashi, doing that parent thing, swinging him around. And they get in the car or limousine. They're fucking rich, so limousine. Their butler comes out, pulls in. They drive out, and they drive. Drive out and drive. My bad. But yeah, they drive all the way to a fancy quirk doctor. Or not fancy, but like they're fucking rich. I'm always gonna say they're rich. But yeah, they have that money. They go to a personal doctor, family doctor now, and Inko sits down, waits, and they're waiting for the results after Izuku's getting tested. They're testing Izuku, and they chalked it up to an enhanced booster, intelligent booster, basically. His mother was tenfolds, while Izuku is 20. Inko's happy. Her little baby boy's gonna be smart. Fucking smart. The doctor says his intelligence will be boosted, or his quirk will activate in around 2 weeks, or maybe one. Inko, full of joy, seeing her baby boy gonna be just like her mom and take care of the business, but Izuku keeps saying, "I want to be a hero. I want to be a hero," but Inko, she's thinking every possibility how her baby boy is gonna be a hero. Hisashi also the same thing, but he's not as smart as his beautiful wife. So they bring Izuku back home, and Izuku's like, "I'm gonna be a hero. I'm gonna be a hero. I can't wait to tell Kachan." Oh wait, not Kachan. Kachan is technically not in this because Izuku's rich. So let's just. Oh wait, is Bakugo rich? I can't tell. His parents like has that money. Let's just bring Bakugo in this, so we have a little more of a drive nowadays. But let's just say Bakugo is more richer than he is in the anime. So let's just chalk Bakugo up to 20 times his family's wealth. Let's say he's known as one of the richest families. Also, Izuku and Atelli's family. What? Never mind. But yeah, Izuku's like, I can't wait to tell my friends. Atelli, I heard she also has a quirk intelligent booster. And Bakugo, Inko's talking about how Bakugo's quirk is explosions, and Atelli, like I said before, quirk booster stuff. So Izuku goes to sleep, wake up for the next day, and time skip, next day. Izuku gets up, mom puts on his clothes, puts his clothes on and stuff like that, blah blah blah. Now let's get to the good stuff. Izuku gets out of his mother's limousine, walks in, it's a fancy preschool. He gets in and he sees Bakugo and Atelli sitting next to each other. Not like that. It's not. Bakugo's not getting no hold. I'm playing stuff. But Bakugo's talking about how his quirk is better than hers, and Atelli's like, "That's really a shame." It's not. She laughs, but could be useful. It could be useful for the future if you're a terrorist, she says. And Bakugo's like, "What did you say? What's a terrorist?" And she's like, one day you'll learn, Bakugo. One day. She sips tea, making her smarter basically each time. Because her quirk is technically, every time she drinks tea. I think it was tea, right? Yeah, tea. She gets smarter. Was that? Yeah, I hope I'm correct. Izuku sits down and Bakugo's like, so Deku. Or, yeah, Deku. So Deku. Oh, wait. Did he say Deku after Izuku got a quirk? Or, let's just say, so Izuku, did you get your quirk? I bet it's weak or something. Wait, should I use a deeper or a lower voice? Never mind. Bakugo says that. Izuku's like, well, I got a quirk enhancing, not quirk. I got a intelligence enhancing quirk, and while Atelli was drinking her tea, and she's like, oh, so we have basically the same quirk, but mine just comes out of tea, really. But Izuku, that's a great quirk. You're gonna be as smart as me, and at least have a challenge. Izuku's like, yeah. You're gonna have a challenge. And Atelli's like, so you still want to be a hero? Izuku's like, I want to be the best hero. Bakugo's like, you know what, Deku, you being a hero with an intelligence quirk, you really be that smart, but you really think so dumb, huh? Izuku's like, what? I can't believe you're about to have an intelligence quirk, and you can't even see your own failures. You're never gonna be a hero with such a weak, pitiful quirk. Atelli snaps to Bakugo and it's like, that's enough, Katsuki. But Bakugo isn't wrong. And Izuku's like, be quiet. I'll become a hero. Even with this quirk. I would be like, Deku's thinking about any heroes with intelligence quirks or even quirkless people, but he can't think about none. Izuku's not sitting down in disbelief. He's really not going to be a hero. Even his brain, he's basically having that mental breakdown like he had when he was a kid, when he was quirkless. When he was quirkless in the canon. So Deku sits back. He's like, dang it. She might be right. No, I'm not going to give up. Not yet. Let's just say 2 weeks later. Izuku wakes up. Now Izuku is fucking smart. And now he's thinking like 20 times better, like all that. Izuku's like, I can build. He's thinking like, I can do this, that. He's thinking so fast that it's not 100% of his brain. Not now. Wink, wink. But Izuku is 24, so he's basically not 20%, but let's just say he's like 12% right now. 12% of his brain. Izuku's thinking, what to build? What to make my quirk strong enough? Izuku's thinking, I'm using 12% of my brain. He's basically calculating a ways to make himself stronger. Don't worry, I'm gonna make him kind of the same he's gonna have the same personality of himself, but it's basically another half of his brain, or not another conscience. It's like how should I say? It's like a Jarvis in his head, basically. He knows every knowledge. It just helps him, you know. But he's thinking in such a I don't know how to explain this. It's just Izuku's OP is gonna be OP. But yeah, Izuku goes and goes to his mother's library. Yeah, rich again. Goes to his mother's library, searches books, engineering, going through. Now he's reading up about Dave. Yeah, fuck. Who was All Might's best friend, Dave? Right, Dave. Dave reading his accomplishments, what he was about to do, a quirk enhancing helmet. Izuku's now reading the engineering, everything. He's like, I can build this. Izuku's thinking. He's thinking that he can max out his quirk so much that he can do anything with his body. So Izuku's probably going to be mad OP, or he's going to be OP. So Izuku, he's now already about to build stuff. His mother asks him, Izuku, what are you doing with all the scraps? And Izuku's looking at Inko. My quirk finally manifested, mother. In such a weird way. And Inko's like, oh, that's good, Izuku. But don't worry, your personality will come back like mine's did. Izuku's like, yeah, I guess, Mom. Izuku thinks, enough with the distractions. It's time to boost my quirk to 100. Izuku says. He grabs the scraps that he got from Dagobah Beach, and he's going down into a little lab he asked for his mother to build or get for him, and she did because W Inko. And now he's just building. He's looking. Now he's like, he's about to build this, but it's gonna take him a few years to finish the project. Even though he's super fucking smart, not even the greatest scientists can do what David did, because David is big brained, even though he's quirkless. So, yeah, let's do a time skip. Let's say Izuku is 10 years old, or a good 11 years old, before or after middle school, or was it before? I'm gonna say he's 12. 12 years old. Izuku looks. It's the prototype. But Izuku's thinking, if I put this on now, this could damage my quirk or take it away. It's not a risk I would take yet. Izuku's thinking, I don't want to be this weak. Bakugo can kill me like a twig if he wanted to. He is bullying me a lot, but Telly's coming into my rescue. I need to make her stop that. I'm as smart as her, but more weaker. Izuku's thinking. So do I really have to sacrifice this now, or do I want to take another more years? I want to even be a hero. I'll be a hero when I'm 40, when I finish this. Izuku's thinking. He's taking the risk. He finally calculated when the project will be done. Would he use a prototype now? Is a sacrifice. He can wait till he's 40 after he finished the project, because it's gonna basically take that long to finish the quirk enhancer helmet. So Izuku wants to take the sacrifice. The sacrifice is he will lose his quirk, or it will malfunction and he could die. So he didn't tell his family about this, or his friends. Izuku didn't want to wait because he didn't want to lose his high school times. He wants to go to UA, so he's not going to lose his high school and stuff like that. So he's going to do it. He's not going to wait till he's 40. So Izuku sits down with the prototype. He breathes in. He breathes out. This can make me die, or I'll lose my quirk forever. Izuku's thinking. He breathes in. And he breathes out. He turns it on. Now, like the room's is shaking. His quirk is now manifesting. Is going from 12 to 13 to 20 to 24 to 30, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. Now, Izuku. I mean, he's not gonna, die like in what do you call that movie? Dang, he's not gonna die like that, but he's gonna have the powers of it. Just a little weaker, but yeah, not that bad. So Izuku looks. He's gonna have the same personality, okay, guys? Don't get twisted. Izuku takes off the helmet. It's now broken. It's never gonna be repaired. It's gonna take years to fix that now. But Izuku's looking around. he can read every language, or not like now, but he goes to his dictionary and looking through the books, and he just can read it off the bat. He knows everything. Azuka looks at his hands. It just changed forms. His hands was once how should I say, human, and now it's all fish-like. It's more like how a merman, or you see in the see in One Piece, like Fishman has those web things around his fingers. Yeah, it's happening like that. Azuku's just looking at his hands. Now he just makes his hands into claws. Azuku's amazed, but he knows how he did it. Now Zuku can just remake the headset like nothing. Azuku's basically OP. Yeah. Damn, I made Zuko a little too OP, do I? Should I nerf him? I'm playing stuff with the nerfing, but yeah. Zuko's now like godlike. Now Zuko gets up to his mother, and Enko's like, Zuko, what was that noise? Are you okay? And Zuko with a smile on his face, I did it, Mom. And she's like, what do you mean you did it? You know those years I was in the lab, and Enko's like, yeah, weren't you making something like? I don't know, maybe curing cancer, my little boy. And Zuko's like, no, Mom, I did something better. I mean, I could cure cancer if I want, but now I can just do it tenfolds, 100-folds. I know every disease, the corruption. And he goes like, calm down, Zuko. Are you okay? And Zuko's like, I'm better, okay. Do you know Dave? Or, Dave, Melissa's dad type shit. And she like, yeah, the brilliant scientist. And stuff like that. And Zuko's like, I did the quirk enhancing headset like he did. And he goes like, you know that's illegal, right? And Izuku's like, yeah, but it's a very good price to pay. And he goes like, how smart are you? She's in a worrying tone. 100%. And he goes like, you mean you're in 100%? You unlock 100% of your brain? And Izuku's like, yes. So are you gonna die or something? I'm playing. She didn't say that, but she's like, oh, Zuko, that's good. But how smart are you? Zuko's thinking like, damn, not even he can calculate how intelligent he is. And Zuko's like, well, Mom, I can do this. Now he's just forming like, he basically his hands just coming off of his body and just forming into different things, and he just regenerated his hands like it was nothing. He is basically godlike. He's a godlike being. Damn, I feel like I did him too strong, did I? But let's just say that Zuko's not like creating fire out of nothing, ice out of nothing, basically godlike ability. Like nothing could like. I keep saying like, but yeah, Zuko's just kind of godlike. I'm not gonna make him omnipotent yet. That's gonna be like probably part 2 or some shit like that. No, that's not gonna be part 2. I'm never gonna make him omnipotent. Not godlike, create anything he wants. I mean, he could, but not now. He doesn't know that yet, or fuck, know that he probably does. He's smart. He's 100%. But Zuko was telling his mom about it. Do you think I was a little too strong? And goes like, yeah, I think you're a little too strong. And Zuko smiles. That's good. I can be a hero. As Zuko's thinking, like, he can stop all crime if he wanted to. He is that OP. I can do anything I want. As Inko's worried, like, what do you mean, sweetie? Nothing. Azuka still has himself. Like, he's still himself, smart and stuff like that. But he is fucking I don't even know. Should I nerf him to at least like a good 50% and still give him the powers he has, because 100% is a little too strong. But for now, in part 2, I'm not gonna make him omnipotent yet, but he could be. But yeah, Izuku now goes to sleep for the night, or does he even need sleep? Fuck, he's never mind. Let's just say he goes to sleep. The next day he goes to school, and Bakugo's trying to bully him. Izuku just looks at Bakugo, thinking of the greatest possibility just to tell Bakugo to shut up. But Atelia's like, so Izuku, Izuku, you want me to stop Bakugo? And Izuku's like, no need. Izuku looks at Bakugo. And for some reason, Bakugo just stopped. He's just stiff. Bakugo, for some reason, Bakugo is fearing Izuku. But he doesn't know what. Izuku's eyes just turns black, and that's what makes Bakugo scared. Then Bakugo screams, "Villain, villain!" and then run. And Izuku's eyes turn regular and looks back to Ateli. Don't worry, I scared him off. And Izuku's like, Ateli's like, how did you do that? Sipping her tea. I'll tell you later. Let's go down to lunch, Izuku says, or breakfast basically. Ateli and Izuku sits down, and Izuku is now telling Ateli what he did, and Ateli's like, Izuku, don't you think that could have harmed you? You really did a sacrifice. You only lived by luck. And Izuku's like, well, luck may be, but now I'm the most intelligent being known to man. Ateli just sipping her tea. No, not even sipping it. She's shaking, just thinking of the possibilities Izuku do. She's just drinking it one more. Kind of getting a migraine for drinking so much, but she's looking at Izuku and she says, so, aren't you scared they got a little too strong? And Izuku's like, no, I can finally stop crime, but I need a license for that. And Ateli's like, yes, you do. So what can you do with your power? She says. And Izuku's like, let me show you. Izuku opens his palms and fire ignites off of his hands. Then he does Bakugo's quirk, every quirk known to existence. He's basically doing everybody's quirk. And Ateli's like, could you tell me something? Izuku's like, what is it? What's All Might's quirk? Izuku just smiles. He knows the answer, but he knows it's a secret. And Izuku's like, well, I can't tell you that yet, but it's a secret, and I don't want to ruin my idol. I know his powers and what he can do with it. I know where it came from. And she's like, came from? And Izuku's like, nothing. But I know what his power is, but I think it's not my right to tell you. And she's like, fine, I guess. Izuku's like, good. Now, time skip. Yeah, baby. People don't know what Izuku's quirk is. They know he's going to be a hero. For some reason, he's pulling things off. He's like superhuman, basically. And they keep asking him, did you take quirk enhancing something to make you stronger or something like that? And Izuku's like, oh, no. It's nothing like that of the sort. But Izuku really is not the greatest liar. But people don't know yet. Let's just say Izuku's 15 and he's staying next to Ateli, and he did grown feelings even though he's 100%. If you watch that movie, something. I'm just gonna give Izuku emotions. He's not gonna be cold, hard. He's gonna be conscious Izuku. He knows he's smart and he knows he can do anything he wants, basically. Making him cold. I mean, if I made him 100%, he will look nothing like the thumbnail you see right now of Izuku. He wouldn't look nothing like that. Izuku's already himself. But just smart as fuck. So yeah, Izuku's sitting down reading a book, even though he knows every chapter is gonna happen each next. Like, this dude's so fucking smart. So he just puts the book down and just sighs. He's like, dang, I have no meaning in life. Izuku thinks, actually, I'm not a hero yet. I'm gonna be a hero. And then Izuku looks at Ateli, and then he blushes a little. I have such feelings for her. When am I ever gonna tell her? Izuku thinks. Sighs. Even though I'm the smartest creature, smartest thing in this universe, I can't even be as confident as others. Looking at Ateli. Sighs once again. Ateli looks at Izuku, and Izuku just looks away fast. Ateli smiles, looking at Izuku. She sighs also. thinking, when is she ever gonna be next to her beloved? I'm playing. That's some Hancock type shit, but yeah. Oof, when am I gonna make part two of the other? No, but let's just keep going with this one. Well, Izuku was with Ateli, and not with Ateli, in the class. The teacher walks in, throws the papers in the air, and he's like, "I already know you want to be heroes." Ateli wanted to be a hero like Deku. She wants to be encouraged like Deku, or yeah, basically like that. So, like the teacher said, I already know you want to be heroes. He says, and Bakugo gets up like, damn straight, teach. Damn, I almost destroyed your eardrums when I said that. But yeah, he says, damn straight, teach. I'm gonna be the #1 hero. Get all riches and fame and bitches. You know what I mean, teach. But these fucking lowlifes are never gonna be straight out of the gutters, or gonna be straight out of the gutters, because you're all ass cheeks, and you should have been aborted. You should have had a great quirk like me, the Great Katsuki. Oh wait, oh yeah, Bakugo is different in this anime, but let's just say it. The Great Bakugo. Wait, I was thinking about my perfect one. The Great Bakugo. Got it. But yes, Bakugo is sucking his little dick off, while the rest of basically class is yelling his ass out, except Izuku and Ateli. Ateli just pouring herself tea and also pouring Izuku, and Izuku is just now just looking at Bakugo, yelling, giving himself much exhaustion, looking at Bakugo. Then he looks in the corner of his eye at Ateli, saying, "Izuku, do you want some tea?" And Izuku's like, "Well, why wouldn't I?" Izuku says as he grabs some tea. She also grabs it. They sit, and Bakugo looks behind him, and he says, "And you really think you can be a hero with your quirk? Same with you, Itali." And Izuku and Ateli sigh, looking at Bakugo. And Bakugo's like, "What can you even do as a hero? I could be a strategist, and I'm very strong. I'm well built. I've learned. I mean, I don't even have to learn because I'm very smart. Basically, it's chess for me. I know when the villain's gonna strike, and I know when he's gonna kick the bucket. So, Bakugo, I am gonna be the #1 hero, and Ateli is gonna be far superior than you." And he's like, "Oh, do you think so?" And Izuku's like, "I know so." And Bakugo's pissing himself, or not pissing himself, ripping him, about to rip Deku a new one. Bakugo walks up to Deku and blows up his desk, while Izuku doesn't even care. He looks at Bakugo, and then he stands up. He knows what Bakugo's gonna do next. He's reading Bakugo like a book. Bakugo's about to throw a left hook. Izuku dodges. My bad. Dodges, and not even a split second. He just dodges it. He knew it was gonna come. And Bakugo's like, "What the? You damn Deku! I bet you always looking down on me, huh? We're a superior quirk. Wait, not superior. We're intelligence quirk. You think you're better than me, huh?" And Izuku's like, "Think better. No, I know I'm better. No." Class is about to end in 2 seconds anyway. And Bakugo's like, "What do you, ring?" Looks like class ended. Izuku was right on the money. And Bakugo's like, "Huh. Watch your back, Deku." And Izuku's like, "You should watch your own back, Bakugo." And Taylor's like, "Well, that was such a show you put on, Izuku." And Izuku's like, "You really think so, Telly?" And she's like, "I know so." She puts it down, and she puts her tea down, and then they leave. As Izuku says goodbye to Ateli, and Ateli says farewell to Izuku. Izuku's actually not going to be the sludge villain in this one because there's a different route, and Izuku doesn't live in an apartment. He actually lives in a mansion. And that shit. Izuku gets home because he was carried in a limousine, his brother's limousine. Fucking rich people. I mean, rich Izuku. Izuku gets in his house. He sits down, being all intelligent. He it's basically every entertainment he's watching. He already know the outcome to it. He's basically not seeing the future. I'm not gonna make Deku that OP. He can't see the future. Okay. He just feels like he knows what's gonna happen next. Like observation hockey, basically like that, but not like that at all. Yeah. So Zuku's now just kind of bored But the only thing I can entertain him is actually games. I mean, he's gonna blow everybody out of the park, but new combos and new moves makes it fun for him. So Zuko's sitting down. He's finishing up his homework easily, like it's nothing. Zuko sits down on his couch like, so I'm almost at the home stretch at UA. It's about to start. It's about to start in 11 months. I should get to learn my quirk, or I should get to learn how to use 100%. Not learn basically, but use the powers I didn't use before, because he never tested out his capabilities yet. So Zuko's like, he points his finger and he makes a gun, like an actual gun, out of his finger. He shoots a target in his room, one of those dummy fighting things. He shoots it. And he's like, huh. Azuka makes a rope out of his hands. He's basically manifesting things out of his body. Deku is OP like that. And how I'm gonna make Shigaraki as good as strong as Izuku, you will see. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, because I said Inko was Industries, but yeah, she's basically like LexCorp or something like that. Like very intelligent woman. She basically made, how should I say, Japan 10 years to the future, basically. So the background you see in the thumbnail is actually how it looks like today. America does the same thing. Every country and resources all went together and shit like that. So life is good. Azuku's just sitting down, just using his powers. He's like, this is very fun to use. Any possibilities I can use with my hands. Azuku's thinking, he just manifests wings out of his back. So, damn, that guy's pretty OP. Azuku's thinking, I'm pretty OP, overpowered. Azuku's not flying in his room. His mother walks in. She's like, that's what you can do after what you do with that headset? And Azuku's like, yeah, Mom. I'm pretty OP. Strong. And Inko's just about to pass out. And Sashi's like, what's happening, honey? Oh my god, Zuko, what's happened? You have another quirk? And Zuko just laughs like, I didn't tell you yet, Father. I kind of quirk enhanced myself. You said quirk enhanced? Like the drug that's out now? No, not like that. You know the the headset, or not the headset. Yeah, headset Dave, or I want to know what's his like other name, or I know it's like more popular use for this name. I don't like saying Dave, or the scientist Dave, Azuku says, and he's like, yes, the headset he created, I basically doubled or 100% of my brain. And Hasashi was like, huh? 100%? Zuko, doesn't that make you, I don't know, all-knowing? And Zuko's like, well, not all-knowing, because I have to debunk this. Not even debunk it, not like debunk it, but like, I have to nerf 100%. Like, if Zuko was actually 100%, I'm just making 100% here, just like 100% out of like 1,000 or something like that. I don't know. But I'm gonna say Izuku's 100% is weaker here. But he basically can do anything, and very smart and stuff like that. But Izuku's 100% is not that strong as like it was in that movie. But he could do basically anything she did. Like make walls out of nothing, shit like that. Is basically OP. Have any quirk he wants. It's godlike, really. And Izuku just telling his father every ability he can do, and his dad's about to pass out right there. He has an OP kid. It's a little too OP for him. He's really making his father proud and stuff like that. And Izuku's like, Dad. And then Izuku manifests a chair behind his father so he can sit down because he passed out. And Nico's like, you could do that too? With a surprised face. And Izuku's like, laughs a little. Yeah. I basically can do anything I want. I can create worlds. And she's like, worlds? As he says, as he makes a miniature Earth, and then he puts it up to blaze because there's no life in it. But he made a miniature Earth in his hands. I can make my own ecosystems. I know every knowledge. I know every cure that's gonna happen. Any disease, I can cure it, which is a flick of my finger. And Inko's like, she passes out too, and Ezekiel's like, Mom. Yeah. And Ezekiel's like, yeah, I can do everything. But not tell her how I feel. I'm playing. He stopped that. But he did say, he's like, to tell her, I'll tell you how I feel. all that love stroke shit. But yeah. So let's time skip 11 months. It's time for, yeah, it's time for the UA entrance exams. So Izuku gets out of his limousines. Oh wait, hmm, should I make him a recommendation? No, you need a pro for that. No, you don't. Momo's a recommendation, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna make Izuku a recommendation. Ateli's a recommendation too. She's gonna be in UA. So Izuku's talking to Ateli. He makes a chair, a table, and a big umbrella for them to sit down. And then we see Momo walk up to Izuku, and she's like, "So your quirk is a creation like mine, huh?" And Izuku's like, "Well, not creation. It's a secret." And she's like, "It's not creation, so what could it be?" She's thinking. Momo's smart, but she's not as smart as Ateli and my boy Izuku. And then she just walks away, just thinking, "What is this quirk?" And then she tries to talk to Todoroki, but Todoroki's all distant and shit, talking about like, "I don't want you, Daddy. You burned my left side, or you burned me, Mommy. Why you hurt me?" type shit, and all that, crying, moody. I'm a punk loser type shit. Being a regular little hoe. And he stopped. But yeah, oof. Bakugo, not Bakugo, but Izuku was like waiting, and then it's time for the recommendations. They start the race. It goes Ateli. Not Ateli. It's Todoroki against Izuku and two random kids. They start, and Izuku just stops time. Fuck yeah, I know. That's a little too OP. Stopping time, my guy. I know. Izuku just looks at around everybody. He's stopping time. Izuku's not just walking. He just breathes a little, and then he makes it to the finish line, and then he's like, Zewald, claps his, snaps his finger, and everything turns back to normal. And Todoroki, in disbelief, sees Izuku at the finish line. Todoroki is in disbelief, like, dang, he might be a challenge. He thought. He went second. Then the wind guy went third. Or no, actually he went third. Todoroki went third, and the wind guy went second. I forgot his name. But then uh, he talked to Izuku, but not Todoroki. Izuku looks at him, and Izuku smiles openly. He's like, yeah, he's having a conversation with him. He's like, yeah, I understand too. Whenever, I don't know, because Izuku knows what Endeavor did. And then he talks to Todoroki. Todoroki does the regular, I'm brooding, Daddy, you hurt me, or Mommy, you hurt me, type shit. Man, fuck with Todoroki, bro. He ain't nothing, bro. A little bit on his top. But, it's just him, I guess. And, yeah. They do that. They make it to their recommendations and stuff like that. Izuku makes it because he breaks every eliminator thing. He's basically Saitamaing the whole thing. Ateli she actually makes it because she's more motivated than ever. She wants to, wants to be next to Izuku, but also wants to be a great hero, showing that even though your quirk is not built for strength, you can make it. So she has her other goals than not only Izuku. Her main goal is to show kids that even though if your quirk is not built as heroic or flashy as some kids, you can be a hero. So that's her goal. So they make it. Izuku gets the letter. He smiles because time skip. That's my bad. Because of the time skip, he went home and stuff like that. But time skip. He's reading the letter. He smiles. He FaceTimes Ateli, and she also makes it. Izuku is happy, and she's happy also. I mean, Izuku already knew he was gonna make it, but he was calculating that Ateli had like a 50 chance of making it. It looks like she made that 50 cut. Ezekiel's happy, and Ezekiel hangs up the FaceTime, and he's gonna text her something. It says "I love you," but then he erases it quickly and just like he's blushing madly and throws his phone and it breaks. Ezekiel looks at his phone and he grabs it and just it reforms back as new. Ezekiel smiling. I'll tell I'll tell you one day. Ezekiel says as he went to sleep. And now it's time for the first day of UA. Okay, this is getting interesting. Ezekiel wants to be number one. Okay, if you know that. But Ezekiel's not walking actually. His beautiful limousine picks him up, and he tells his destination is to UA. Ezekiel drives to UA, and then he FaceTimes Italy, and Italy picks up, and now she's in her limousine because she's also wealthy. She's like, Zuku, so you're taking your limousine out to UA? I'm playing. No, she didn't say that. But she's like, so you're gonna make it to UA? And Zuko's like, yes, I'm gonna make it pretty early. I was really too excited to be a hero already, so it got me ready pretty much faster. And so he's like, great, I'll be there pretty early, but not that much like you. And Ezekiel's like, okay, let's I'll talk to you later when we get there. And she's like, okay. Ezekiel hangs up, and Ezekiel's thinking, like, I should have told her I love her. He's thinking, because he's very smart, but very, how should I say, shy when it comes to asking her out. And the butler that's driving, I said butt free. Bun free. I said bun free. I know. OC character. He's like, so when are you ever gonna ask Mrs. Telly out? And Ezekiel's like, I don't know about it, Bunfree. One day, I guess. And Bunfree's like, one day might never come. You should take your time wisely and ask her out. That's how I got married. I can't wait to see my wife. I bet, Bunfree. I bet. I bet. Ezekiel gets to his destination. He says bye to Bunfree. He sees a telly, or he waits for a telly. Then he sees a telly, and Telly walks up to Ezekiel. So, shall we get in? And Ezekiel's like, yeah, we shall. They get in. The UA. The first ones. They sit down. They both in 1A. And Ezekiel's like, so we're finally here. Telly's like, yes. So do you want some tea? And Ezekiel's like, well, not now. I'm not really thirsty. I already drank a lot of water. I can just make water if I want to. And she's like, yeah, I guess. Ezekiel wait, and then he sees Bakugo. Bakugo's like, huh? Why are you here? Aren't you supposed to be in the support department? You know, talking mad shit. And Ezekiel's like, yeah, I understand, Bakugo. You get no bitch. I'm playing now. I understand, Bakugo. You think you're OP, but you're really not. Calm down. Bakugo's like, I'm already OP. You just capping, my guy. I'm playing now. He didn't say that. But Bakugo was, talking about shit. And so he's like, Bakugo, can you be quiet? You're giving me a migraine. Oh, and Ezekiel kind of erased. Not that much, giving Atelia a challenge, but he really wanted to help her. Kind of stopped her, how should I say, backlash of her quirk. Okay, yeah, I know. Hit me in the comments, like, why didn't you tell us early, but Zuko just felt like doing it for her, okay? Like, plot, I'm blaming it on plot. I need to stop. But, yeah. Izuku did erase her backlash to her quirk, so Izuku basically fucking OP as fuck. So Izuku, the godlike Izuku, is now just sitting down, happy, waiting, and everyone gets in, they're talking and stuff like that. Oh, and Uraraka is alive, thank God. Ida actually got the balls to save her this time. So Uraka is alive. Yes, 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 yes. Uraka is alive. And she actually has a crush on our Sonic friend this time. So, not Izuku. But Izuku is sitting down, he's waiting, and he's just waiting for the time to pass. And then he sees through the walls. Yeah, Izuku has that X-ray vision, and he just sees some thing on the floor. It's like next to the door outside. So Izuku stands up. He walks down and tells like, Izuku, what are you doing? And Izuku's like, yeah, wait, let me see what this is. Izuku really wants to like open it. He knows he can see through it, but he wants to see it like without using his X-ray. So he opens the door. He opens the door. He looks down and he sees this caterpillar-ish type thing. He's like, huh. He's not using his 100% power yet. So it's like the Mob Psycho. I'm doing it like Mob Psycho basically. He can like use 100%, but now he's not. He's dialing it a little bit down. Okay, dialing it down. So he's using a good 30% to use his X-ray. And now Zuko looks through it. He's using 50, 70, and now he's using 80. He went X-ray, and then he's looking through archives to see who this is. Aizawa, the teacher of UA. He's seeing data, or basically data, shit like that. You know, basically he's hearing a voice behind his back, or not a voice behind his back, but Izuku's hearing something in his head. It's like I don't know, Jarvis type stuff, like a computer telling him what is this. But after he uses 100%, that little computer voice will actually go to Izuku and become him. Yeah, I know it's pretty weird, but hey, it's fun for me. It's like a new idea, a new breakthrough. He basically fuses with that thing that's telling him what it is. It's basically you know that intelligence being that the slime had, you know, reincarnation. The time I got reincarnated as slime, yeah, like basically that. But when he hits like at least a 90 or 100%, he can fuse with that intelligence being thingy. That's basically his other half. That's very smart, some shit like that. Fuck, I don't know. Plot. Blaming it on the plot. I'm gonna stop with that plot shit. But yeah. So Izuku, he's like, so Aizawa, you're gonna be our teacher, huh? And Aizawa looks at him. He's like, huh? So you know who I am? Who wouldn't know who you are? A lot of people. And Izuku's like, yeah, I should have said that. But so you are gonna be our teacher. The what should I call you? Sensei. Call me that. And Izuku's like, I don't know, it's a fitting name. Call me Sensei. Izuku's like, what are you gonna? And then, for some reason, he feel like his quirk is dampening. He looks at Aizawa, and Aizawa's eyes are just red. And Izuku's like, so you can take away my quirk, huh? And Aizawa's like, yes, I can. And Izuku, he's like, well, I had countermeasures for that. And Aizawa's like, what? Izuku uses 100% of his brain. Aizawa's quirk is not even affecting him. Izuku's doing the same thing to Aizawa. Aizawa's freaking out, like, what the hell is he doing? Aizawa's quirk just deactivated. His hair is going down. Izuku's like, so, get up, Sensei, from that sleeping position. Aizawa does get up, and Aizawa smiles a little. So, you're gonna be the new generation. Izuku's like, yes, I am. And Aizawa's like, okay. Everybody shut the fuck up. I'm playing. He doesn't say it like that, but he really just said, everybody shut up. Everyone's like, what? Who's this disheveled old geezer talking to us? Like Bakugo says, disheveled old geezer. I need to give myself a pat on the back for saying that. That was pretty freaking funny. And I was like, your new teacher. Now sit down. And everyone sits down. And Izuku's like, he's going to be really strict on everybody. I'll be that strict on his telly. As he says, he's back to 10% of using his brain. You know, his regular stuff. As he really didn't know how to like dial back his brain after when he turned 15. He learned, or he did. It was hard to dial back his brain. He'd know how to do it, but it was pretty hard to do it. But now he could dial back his brain to like 10%. So Izuku's not at 100. So as I was telling everybody about how things are gonna go down and how things are gonna work, and don't fuck with me or you get these hands. I'm playing, but he does say that. He's like, so we're going outside to see how your quirks work, and if you're I like you say you are, not I, if you say you're hard like you say on your list, and if you belong in my class. And Ochako does that. Are we supposed to go to orientation? And I was like, not in my class, okay? So we're going outside. Here's your clothes. That was their clothes were inside his bag, so it's probably smells musty as fuck. I'm playing that. Yeah, they're probably musty. Who knows? He throws it. You better get. You better go outside to the outside to the track on the double. Okay. And if you don't do it, and if you act like a bad student, you'll be expelled. You hear me? Okay, Sensei. They all run to the lockers and get changed, putting their clothes on, putting the PE clothes on. Izuku, when he started walking, he didn't even put it on. It just formed out of him. Cloth just formed out of him like a badass. He just formed. He just kept walking. Now he's outside, and I was like, "So you're the first one here? That was pretty damn fast. Are you sure you're not wearing anything underneath it?" Izuku's like, "No. I believe you know what I can do." And Aizawa was like, "Yeah, I think I do." He probably has a creation quirk. Aizawa was thinking in his head. A pretty strong one at that. But never mind. It takes them 10 minutes, and everyone goes outside. And they all look at Izuku like, "Dang, Izuku, I didn't even see you in the locker room. How fast did you put on your clothes?" Only Isali knows how he did it. And Bakugo's like, "How this nerd did it? He's probably cheating or something. I don't know. Like, this damn nerd thinks he's great as me, the great Bakugo." Not monologuing Bakugo be like. And Izuku's like, "Well, I did my fair share of putting on clothes very fast when I was younger." And everyone's like, don't we all? Never mind. So I was like, "Bakugo, because you got first place in the entrance exams, you get to throw the ball." And Bakugo's like, "Hell yeah. I'm about to show these nerds why I'm the best around." Bakugo thinks in his mind. He grabs the ball, he uses his quirk, and he makes up to 744 meters. I think. I don't know. I don't know what he did in the real thing, but I'm just making up that number. Okay. Everyone's so surprised seeing Bakugo do such a great stunt in front of their normie eyes. I'm playing. I mean, they're pretty weak to Deku. And Deku just smiles low, like, such weak. I could make this levitate all the way to the sun if I wanted to. And now they call randomly, and then it was Izuku's turn. Izuku, he just real backs his hand. He compresses his strength. He manifests strength out of his hands and compresses it into something like All Might strength. And Izuku just smiles. He throws the ball. It's like an echo, or not even echo. It's like it broke the sound barrier. It's going light speed as fast. It's kind of shattering people's eardrums and shit like that. The only people that didn't shattered was Itelli, because she was wearing earbuds. She knew what Izuku was gonna do. She's very smart. I mean, that's her quirk basically. So everyone's like kind of bleeding and stuff like that out of their ears. It's hurting a little, and Bakugo didn't even care. It didn't even phase Bakugo when the blood's coming out or the pain, because he was furious. He's thinking Deku lied to him his whole life. His quirk wasn't intelligence. It was strength. He was always looking down at Bakugo. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking that the great Bakugo is useless to Deku, and he doesn't like that at all. As Bakugo runs, but can't even hear Izuku talking to him because his eardrums is shattered. So Bakugo's going running straight to Deku and screaming. He even know that he can't even hear Izuku. He throws an explosion. Aizawa wasn't fast enough, but Izuku grabs Bakugo's wrist and kicks Bakugo in the stomach hard. Bakugo coughs up blood. Izuku lets go of Bakugo's hand and then grabs his head. He slams it in the ground. Izuku is now healing Bakugo. It's because Izuku puts his hand, his whole hand, he didn't crush Bakugo's head, but he sticked it under his skin. So Izuku's hand is under Bakugo's skin, and now he's healing Bakugo. Izuku lets go of Bakugo. Bakugo's still passed out, but he's healing. He'll wake up in I guess 2 seconds, Izuku says. Bakugo wakes up. He's feeling fine. He can hear. Actually, he can hear better, really. And for some reason, he's sweating more. Did Izuku just enhance Bakugo's quirk without him knowing? So Bakugo thinks that he had a quirk awakening, but really Izuku just kind of boosted his quirk. He kind of feel bad for Bakugo because he has an open mind. He's thinking that Bakugo probably feels like he's nothing but just second class to Izuku now. Izuku was very smart. Bakugo is rich also, but smart too. So Izuku felt bad. Izuku's emotion, how should I say, got stronger. So Izuku's more emotional, uh, because of the quirk enhancing. Because it only enhanced his intelligence, it enhanced his brain, basically. So he's more emotional. He's not cold. So he feels bad for Bakugo. So he makes his quirk a little more stronger. And Baku gets up. He doesn't know what happened. He's like, feels like I'm more energetic, more stronger. Now he can finally show Deku how he's truly ass cheeks against me. And Zuko's just reading his head. He's like, damn, I as smart as I am, I really fucked that up. The Zuko thinks. He smiles low. But he can do what he wants with his life, as he says. So he's walking to Telly, and Telly takes off her noise canceling earbuds, and she's like, so, what a great performance you displayed, she says. And Zuko's like, really? How much you liked it? And he's like, 1,000,000,000%. So, can't wait for lunch. And Azuka's like, well, we have to finish the other things, and it's your turn to throw the ball. And she's like, oh yeah, it is. She drinks tea, and she's like, oh yeah, it is. She used her tea to boost her intelligence. Now she gets, I'm gonna just say, she trained with Izuku because of plot. I need to stop with the plot shit, not take that out. But because she trained with Izuku, and let's say she throws a good 100 meters, you know what I mean? Not as strong. I mean, like, pretty strong, really, but 100 meters, give or take. And she's like, yes! And she looks at Izuku, and Izuku's clapping. Wow, that was a great display. Now Ateli and Izuku were just breaking records. Not Ateli, but Izuku was breaking records, shattering equipment like it's nothing. Basically Saitama-ing everything. It's like Saitama if he had brains, basically. So he's just punching everything, making everything strong. The women are like, oh my god, Izuku's so strong, hot, and he's rich, like, give him to me. And you should see Ochaga. I mean, she's fawning over to Izuku, but she mostly has a crush on Ida. Fuck Ida, bro, I'm sorry. I was at the I was like talking about Ida being the crush for Ochaku, but like I fucking hate Ida, bro. Like 100%. I'm like, I don't hate Ida, but like he's trying to take away my main Hatsumi. I need to stop with that nerdy shit. But yeah, enough of that. Bazooka is shattering records, taking everything. He might even take your bitch. Maybe that's a future. What if I'm playing? I mean, I did put it back there. So yeah, Zuko's just shattering records, shattering everything. You know, Zuko got first place. Let's just say Todoroki got second, Omomo third, Bakugo fourth, Ateli's like 10th, and then there's Invisible Girl, even though, yeah, Invisible Girl. My boy Mineta is actually almost last place. He didn't make it because, you know why? Because he's the grape god, bro. Grape god. He actually wanted 19th place. Like, I think there was 19th. Or, yeah, like he was second. Like he wanted technically half, or like he didn't want last place, but he really wanted like the like second place of last place. Like I don't know. Really, he's just the grape god. Like don't think bad about the grape god like that. You know, I pray to him every night. Like really, bro. Like I just want his perviness. Like all hail grape god, bro. Like come on, sing it with me. I'll play. But yeah, enough of that. Izuku, after shattering everything, Itali is just like fonding for Izuku, but she doesn't show it. She knows if she shows it, she will make Izuku win. Yes, it's love like war. I'm playing. Is war like love? Love is war. I'm playing now. Not like that, but it's kind of like that. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna leave it off here. Okay, guys, if you want a part two will come. But my voice is killing me right now. When I mean killing me, I mean my throat hurts. Like it's hurting me. Like it's like I can't breathe. But yeah, I'm gonna make part two to what if Deku had the Pika Pika no Mi or the Dark Dark Fruit or Pika Pika no Mi and the Dark Dark Fruit. Wait, was it light and dark fruit? I Pika Pika no Mi and the Dark Dark Fruit. But you know what I mean. I'm watching One Piece and stuff like that, and I'm trying to get to Wano. I'm trying to get to Wano arc so bad, bro. One Piece, it goes, bro. I can't, bro. Like I need you guys to help me. It goes Naruto, and then it goes my boy Luffy. Like I'm trying to like scale them. Like who is my favorite? I can't. No, I don't know. It's so hard. It's like two of the big three. Two of the big three. I just want to know who's my favorite MC. It's like killing me inside, bro. So right now, One Piece and Naruto are like basically the same on my favorite MC. Now I'm signing out. Oh, I hit my mic. Signing out. See you guys later, and bye.